He only came to complete his NYSC year. She only offered a room. But one night of thunder, one bottle of wine, and one heavy secret changed everything. Have you ever crossed a line that felt too sweet to regret? Tell us in the comments. They said the house was old but peaceful, a bit outside Igbaju town near the cassava mill. Idowu, a 26-year-old corper from Ibadan, had no idea what to expect except the cheap rent. Mama Sade will take good care of you, the landlord had said, and she did. Mama Sade was 38, with eyes that smiled before her lips did. She wore wrappers that clung to her curves and walked with the grace of someone who knew eyes were always watching. But she kept to herself, a widow for 6 years. No man, no noise, just her and her memories. Then came the rain. It was a Thursday night. The kind of rain that shakes zinc roofs and silences crickets. NEPA had gone. The wind was angry, and Idowu had just come back soaked from CDS. He knocked on her door, shivering. "Auntie, please, can I borrow your kettle?" She opened the door in a simple white wrapper. No bra, no shame. "Come inside," she said. "You're shaking." She handed him a towel, poured some hot water. Then, "Do you drink?" she asked, bringing out a bottle of red wine. He hesitated. Small. 2 glasses turned into 3. 3 into silence. The thunder outside felt like it was inside them. He looked at her hand on the table. Fingers thick, soft, and close. She caught him looking. "You know," she said, "people think I'm lonely." He nodded. "Are you?" "Sometimes." He didn't speak, just looked into her eyes. And that was when she leaned in. He kissed her, soft, slow, unsure. But when she pulled him in, there was no confusion. Her wrapper loosened. His shirt came off. Her fingers explored his body like she had been waiting forever. They didn't speak again until morning. It should have ended there. But it didn't. They didn't talk about it the next day or the day after. But every few nights, it happened again. Sometimes in her room, sometimes in the corridor. Once, under the mango tree behind the house, she touched him like she was starved. He responded like he had found something forbidden and beautiful. She whispered his name at night like it tasted different now. He called her Sade in the dark, not Mama Sade, and she let him. One evening, he was leaving her room when he ran into Auntie Bisola, her neighbor. She saw his face, smelled the perfume. She didn't smile. "Corper, you're enjoying all," she said coldly. That was the beginning of the whispers. But not everyone agreed. Women in the compound started greeting her with tight smiles. Men looked at Idowu with pity and envy. "She's old enough to be his mother," one man spat at the bar. "She's just using him for body heat," said another. But they didn't stop. One Sunday, after church, she confronted him. "Is this still just fun to you?" He paused. What do you mean? Because it's not fun for me anymore. He looked down. I don't know what it is. I know what it is, she said. It's messing with my head. He reached for her. Then let me be inside your head too. They kissed again. Harder. But this time, it ended with her in tears. A week passed. No wine. No touching. No visits. He started locking his door. She stopped cooking for 2. Then one night, she knocked. She stood there barefoot in her wrapper, her face blank. I need you, she said. He didn't ask questions, just opened the door. What happened that night wasn't gentle, it was desperate. Like 2 people fighting against loneliness and each other. Then came the consequence. The next morning, his phone rang. It was his NYSC supervisor. Your redeployment to Ife has been approved. You leave next week. He hadn't applied. Mama Sade looked at him. You told someone? She asked. He shook his head. She stared for a long time, then said, I know who did. She confronted Bisola in front of the gate. You think you're saving me? Bisola folded her arms. You are embarrassing yourself. I'm a grown woman. With a grown man's sweat still on your bed sheets. Bisola snapped. The entire compound heard. By evening, Mama Sade's sister came from town to talk sense into her. It didn't end well. The night before he left, she cooked yam and pepper sauce. No wine. He ate in silence. She said, if I ask you to stay, would you? He didn't answer. She nodded slowly. I thought so. When they kissed that night, it was soft. Like goodbye. They made love slowly, without the urgency of before. It was like memorizing each other's bodies. One last time. Not all love stories end with marriage. He left the next morning without a word. She didn't come to the gate. But months later, he got a package, a carved wooden frame with his photo and a note. I don't regret the rain. I don't regret the wine. I don't regret you. He stared at it for a long time, then smiled. Would you ever risk love that could ruin your name? Have you ever loved someone that felt wrong but right? Drop a comment. If this story touched you, give it a like. More untold truths are waiting.